Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Today we fixing to get in the garden and start picking corn. So the plan of action is we're gonna get in there with these. I got some feed sacks, old ones. Walk around, throw your corn in there, and come up here. We're gonna dump it in the buggy, and then we'll cut it off somewhere back here. Throw all the shucks in the compost baskets, and then Michelle's gonna put it up. Trying to get her to get a video of doing some of this canning that we're fixing to do. So I'm finna walk you through the garden and show you some of what's going on right here. Take a look at a few other things. I hadn't done an update in a while, so hang with us. So before we pick, I was gonna kind of walk through, let you see a little bit about what the garden was looking like right now. Y'all, we are loading up with cucumbers. Tomatoes is not quite doing everything they should. These Romas are starting to look somewhat okay. These 5 are doing better than any that we have done. I still ain't no fan of Romas, I'll just be honest with you. But I'll say this, putting these in these garden and tilling around them, I've got the best tomatoes that I've ever gonna have. I've strawed, I have done a whole bunch of stuff. I think the strawing is okay under tomatoes if you use the right kind of straw. I don't think pine straw is ideal. I don't really think it's about the acidity. I don't know, but you see some blight coming up in some of this stuff. You see these cucumber vines doing well, and I am panning around, and I know I'm doing it kind of fast. But we in a hurry. We got a lot we got to get done today. We are starting to pick green beans. These rattlesnake pole beans. We've picked several pickings already. You can see right here. I mean, they're all in there. I've got some small tomatoes I put on this row. Have some late tomatoes coming in. And y'all, that is the squash. You see those little small squash, they starting to catch up with everything else. And then these first zucchinis I planted are, I don't know, they've bit the dirt on us. We still doing good though. All right, got a sack. Some of this is gonna be a little bit small, but anyway. Try to keep y'all in. But we're gonna go ahead and pick all of it anyway. I'm sure I'll leave a little. You see where some of this, I thought critters was knocking it down, but I think, and I don't know, you see these little bugs? I knocked all of them off. We see a lot of these. He's hiding. You see a lot of that here in Mississippi in the corn. I'm not a bug expert. And y'all, there's some smaller on some of this, but look at that. Y'all, they're gonna be a lot of corn. I don't know if Michelle's gonna get all this put up or not.
We pick it and give it away.
She don't want to put it up, I don't think. I'll be honest with y'all, corn don't pay as much as pottery. So, but it does taste good, so I guess it's a win-win. Well, I found one right here, y'all. I think a squirrel's beat me to that one. So I know they've been in here on some of it, but all of this is laid down right here, but it ain't eat up, so I think the storm's done most of that. doo-doo. You done picked these. You silking it too. There's a brush you can silk it with. All right. I tell you what, you lay your ears like that, cut off right here like this. And brought a couple different knives. Old cheap kitchen knives, thin blade, they work good, y'all. I lay a board up on this, and usually I use a smaller board.
Where's that brush at?
I laid it there.
What you been doing with this brush?
I don't know. You probably don't want to know. Anyway, turn backwards. Good like that. I'm afraid that's going to turn over. I need it about like this.
I think there's some water. I need to go get some water in my pit.
We threw in y'all all the silks, shucks, and cobs over in this compost. That's where I put it last year. And you can see I've had that thing slam full, and it is settled down to about a third full. So building compost is one of those things that's time consuming. You don't just, unless you got one of them things and you roll it and you manually, you can speed it up, but just to put it in these baskets and let it settle, that's why it's not feasible to do big gardening on this little, no-till compost everything. I mean, you literally got to buy a lot of compost if you do that. You can make it work. It's not simpler. And you just got to buy a bunch of fertilizers. Easier to buy. But I do like the concept. I do want to do more all natural stuff. You just have to ease your way into it and supplement it as best you can. But anyway, that is what we're doing. Oh! I went and got me a smaller board. I hope this works better for me. Yeah, much better. The other one I was having to put, you don't realize that I was putting effort into keeping the board up on there. And I was wasting corn because of it. You need this over there? I don't need it. Well, what a nice surprise. He's fixing to get his last meal. Y'all, I done about got this dishpan slam full, and we done had some help show up to help shuck corn. Somebody slept a little late, but they showed up to work. Anyway, look right here, y'all. No more than we have done. We still got a long ways to go. I've just about got a full pan.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about some fine eating for some stews and whatnot. She gonna can most of it, so you go watch her channel. She'll have a canning video out eventually on it. Telling people what you're doing.
Can I try the yes?
Just throw them in the yard. We'll pick them up later.
And give them to the chickens,
Might.
the palins. Okay. I'll put my corn.
It's easier, buddy, if you'll turn it this way. Hold it right there. And stick your thumb right in this top and peel down like that.
I did that.
You do it however you want to. Just get it off. You're just doing a good job.
I'll pull the skin off like the fish. Like you do the fish down. I'm a fisherman. I didn't get out of that all.
That's right. He's gonna be some country woman's dream one of these days. Boy, you were getting at it over there, ain't you?
What?
I said, you were getting at it. That ain't hardly got no corn on it.
No.
Somebody picked a little one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Lay them right there. Just get you a nut in here. Do that. And I bet there's corn on that. Y'all, we done filled up 2 dish pans just like this of cut off corn. This is the 3rd one I'm finna start on. We still got a good bit of corn up in the back of the buggy. I figure we got 2 more dish pans full, so that's off of 4 rows of corn. That was incredible corn. I still got 2 rows of golden bantam. It's a little bit behind this corn, and so we'll be coming in, but we'll just eat it off the cob here, there, and yonder. Finish shucking it. Yeah, it sure is. But this ain't too bad of a job. It ain't taking us too long to do it when you got good help like this helping you shuck it. Michelle, we went up there and got that. She had to do a few odd and ends up there, and so we getting her done, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I got my overalls on.
He's got his overalls. Oh, you look like a farmer today, y'all.
Yeah.
But that's cause you are a farmer, ain't it?
I just let it swim in there.
That's right.
Well, I gotta get all the stuff off. Why is this stuff fly on corn?
I don't know that, buddy. I'm sure the good Lord had a good purpose for it when he put it in there. He knew more about what he was doing with it than I knew. Y'all, you don't want too sharp of a knife. It'll cut down the end of the corn cob. Once you get the hang of this, they ain't nothing to it. Now, there's been 10,000 nifty little devices designed to try to make this easier, but it's hard to beat just taking a board like this and taking a knife and run down it. I've seen people using cake bunt pans and drills and all kind of stuff, and you can do it like that, it'll work. But Y'all, I done 3 pans in no time. Well, 2. This will be the 3rd. But look at that. And if you cut down in there too much, you'll get that old hard part of that cob in there. So when you do it like this, you kind of get a feel, sort of like filleting a fish. Y'all, I have done filled up the 3rd dish pan. We still got a good bit of corn in here. And I want some, like I do them roasting ears. I did a reel the other day. I don't know if it made it to YouTube or not. But I'm looking to see where the corn starts on there. And what I do is I cut both ends off. And I'm going to put these in this box. I'm going to put these in this box just like that and freeze them. Because you can get them out of that freezer just about froze. And put them on the grill or something else. And have them on the cob. We're also going to put some up. And I've got to make me a flat spot to set this. We're going to put some up just like this, frozen bags too, to like boil and such as this kind of stuff. So I'm doing a little of that to see. I want to get my box filled up right here. And once I get it filled up, let me do it that way. Because it's coming out just whatever length it is. I'm feeling to see where the corn.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. This corn is good. I got my own walls on. I can't see. Hey y'all. This corn is good. I got my own walls on. I'm working. I gotta work today. And this corn, maybe we're gonna freeze this corn up. Chop the ass up. And we're gonna cook it. And not freeze the ass. In these 2 knives. You cook hang out the whole off. It's not too hard work. Not too hard. My daddy's back. There's a new knife. See? What they see?
All right. Before I lost my camera, I was telling y'all I cut both ends of this off and I am just stacking it in this box. That's too little. And I don't mind it, some of it being short, as long as I can fit it in that box. What I'll do is I can get it out and cook it. And we'll literally just stick this whole box in the freezer. I don't do a lot of corn that way. It don't keep as long doing it that way before somebody starts on all that stuff. But it will keep about a year like that, which is longer than I need it. I got some out the other day that I had done like that had been in there a couple of years. But I just make sure you cut both ends off that way in case there's a worm in that end. You can tell, and that's the biggest reason, because you see right here where that has been eat on. I make sure I cut below that. right, y'all. Now we are shucking some that we're gonna freeze on the cob, but not in the shuck. So we're gonna have, when we get through today, we'll have all our corn done. Y'all hear that Katie did? Summertime in Mississippi when you hear them katydids a hollering. But anyway, when we get done with this, we'll be through with corn. We'll have some that I was mentioning earlier on the 2 rows of golden bantam coming on later that we'll just eat here, there, and yonder. So anyway, we thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. In closing, after I'll get some clips of the 3 pans we got them. We took them up to the house. I like to hear them katydids. And show you how much we wound up with, how much corn. And this was just off of the 4 rows that's right here. I've still got 4 more rows, 2 rows of the sacrificial field corn that still hadn't, the silks, it's still pink. And there's 2 rows of golden bantam that is not ready. So this incredible corn got ready faster than the other that I have fooled with in the past. All of it was planted the same day, same fertilizer, same piece of ground. So, you know, when you plant a couple of different things and do the exact same thing to all of it, you kind of see what works, because I found out, like with tomatoes, I've planted them in a couple different places and the Romas didn't do good in my raised beds. They're doing okay in the garden up there. Corn's the same way. It depends on where you put it, the soil it's in, and where you're at. Your soil may favor a different kind, or a different kind may outperform another. Just because I have success with one certain thing here, you may have success with something different. It don't mean anything's wrong or whatever. Just climate, soil, different factors come into play. So you have to experiment and find out what works for you. But I'm tired of fooling with corn today. We've been at this a couple of hours. It's a lot of work, very rewarding. I wouldn't trade this life for y'all for nothing in the world. When I eat, I knows what I am eating. I know where it come from. And I don't worry so much about poison and stuff. My biggest thing with the grocery stores is not how the farmer that grew it. It's more about what some of them did to preserve it so that it was still fresh when it gets to the grocery store. That is where I have a issue. It ain't that they sprayed Roundup on their field or they used chemical fertilizer, and every now and then you find one of these still in there. Most of them have done been gone, but they going into the compost. I ain't like making a special attempt to squish them. If I was up there by my chicken, in fact, he fell out right there somewhere. If I was up there by the chicken pen, I would definitely throw him into the chicken pen. But thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. We'll see you next time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.